Hi, so today I'm going to address a really common question for people that are either in the process of quitting or cutting back on drinking or considering it. So this came up for me a lot, especially when I first started thinking like, oh, I'm drinking too much, I need to cut back. And it's the question about when will cravings ever stop? Or will I ever be able to walk past some people that are out on a bar patio laughing and having a good time and throwing back beers and not feel envious of them? And so this is a really good question because our tendency is, if we're in the state of like, okay, I'm going to stop drinking, I shouldn't be doing that, then we see those people having a good time and we either kind of start feeling sorry for ourselves and doubting our decision, like, but I want to be having a good time too. Or we come up with a resistance, like, well, no, they're not actually having a good time. And so we really try to like white knuckle or willpower our way through that belief. And what we really need to do is break it down and look at the truth of it. So the truth is that maybe they are actually having a good time. There's scientific evidence that says that when we drink an alcoholic beverage, it gives us a dopamine spike. So that pleasure center in your brain is like firing and you feel good. I mean, that's true. But what happens is that after that dopamine spike, it starts to drop. And usually what that means is that we then want another drink to like lift that dopamine back up. And if you're anything like me, that cycle of needing another drink, needing another drink, needing another drink went on and on and on into oftentimes blackout oblivion. And so we realize, okay, maybe they are actually having a good time, but let's play that out. Because I've been there and I've done that. I've gone to the bar and had a good time with my friends. And then if I keep following that story, I realize here's some other things that are going to happen. Is I'm going to start to get a little slurry, maybe too loud. I might offend some people, my friends. I might stumble. I might pick a fight with my spouse. I might make really bad decisions, even getting in my car and driving home when I know I shouldn't. And so you start kind of stacking up. These are the negative consequences as well as this good time. And so we can compare those two things side by side and start seeing with our critical minds, okay, is that really serving me? Is that good time actually worth all of these negative consequences that I know pile up because I've done this so many times before? And so what ends up happening is as we do this once, twice, three times, it starts to build a new neural pathway in our brain. And we get to the point where, I've been sober for over 3.5 years now. I've cut alcohol out of my driver's seat of my life. And so now I can walk past people having a good time at the bar and I feel that instantaneous like, those people are having a good time at a bar. But without even consciously thinking about it, my subconscious brain has already run through all those negative things and I already know, the negative is going to outweigh the positive. So without even thinking about it, I can just kind of smile at those people and, give them a wave and not have a care in the world of whether or not I'm going to join them. And so that just takes practice. But yes, eventually, if you start changing the way your brain works, those cravings and that envy will go away.